everybody. Welcome to this week's Weekly Roundup. There is a ton going on in the city, so let's get to it. First things first, we are finally kind of finishing out our construction for this year. So you'll see 4th Street is open. It looks wonderful and it drives wonderful. That again was a project through the state of Wisconsin, so we're super excited to have that partnership to get that project complete. We have been doing a lot of pavement marking in conjunction with the resurfacing. So over by AutoZone has now reopened and pavement marked. We did put in that larger crosswalk. It's like a continental style, kind of bigger block crosswalk by Good Shepherd over by the middle school. So we've got that in place in time for this next school year. We have still some pavement marking to do though. So next week we will still be doing some pavement marking and still be doing some work in the roadway. So please continue to use caution in our work zones. The South Washington, Madison, Emmett Street area, we did complete concrete. So curb and gutter, driveways, sidewalk, curb ramp, though that concrete is complete. We are still eyeing kind of Labor Day-ish for that project to begin to get resurfaced and wrapped up. So we still have a little bit of time there, but we have done some concrete work and some topsoil kind of seed restoration work as well. Next week, we are going to be doing some smaller resurfacing projects. So if you are around Liberty Lane, Woodbridge Trail, Fieldcrest Court, or Sunnyfield Court, just be mindful and please go around as best you can. Those are just really quick temporary resurfacing projects, so these won't be long. But we do want to make sure that we stay out of the area to get those roads resurfaced appropriately. This week was Stormwater Week. There was a lot of information and different class sessions people could attend. There's really nice websites that all that information lives on. So if stormwater is something of interest to you, please check those out. We will still have a couple of different stormwater meetings and activities coming up yet this fall. So again, all of that will be posted on our Facebook page, but you can always reach out for more information as well. We started budget this week, which is crazy. It feels like we do the budget like 3/4 of the year. And then even in that one quarter, it never really ends. But we are kicked back up in earnest. This past week, our finance committee approved our operational goals. And those are really important. Those are the goals that we use to prioritize the finite resources that we have. So when we're sitting there making a difficult budget decision, we kind of go back to those 5 goals and see which of the 2 in this example meets those goals. We also use the operational goals to create our annual work plans. So our departments each December will say, like, next year, this is what we're looking to accomplish. And it's all built off of those goals. And then the budget's built off of that. It really is our way of ensuring that we're streamlining our work and kind of hitting the same key areas as a collective city organization. So there will be so much more about the budget in the coming months, meetings, polls, a variety of different opportunities for input, so just stay tuned on that. We have had a lot of discussion as well in the last couple of weeks about special events. This last week we had a committee of the whole meeting where we started to field some ideas about adjustments to our special event process. So if you're interested in submitting ideas, you can definitely do so. We're going to be taking the ideas that we have and kind of organizing those. And eventually they'll work their way through Public Safety and Welfare Committee, and that's a publicly posted and available meeting to attend. So if special events are of interest to you and you've been providing feedback, we are triaging all of that feedback and kind of putting it into buckets, and then we'll start to work it through the Public Safety and Welfare Committee for potential changes. We had some good progress in the last couple of weeks on our South Side development. So this is the development where the collective is in conjunction with the Health Foundation, the land that they own, the land that the city owns. It's been really nice to see a neighborhood concept plan come to life and get through our city body for approval. That just generally will help guide what type of development we have there and the densities and some of the architectural features that we'll be looking for. So that work continues to chip away. We're meeting, I think, almost every other week on that topic, but something that did open is the collective fully opened. So if you haven't gone to the collective yet or the YMCA Express Center there, do yourself a favor and swing through. It is just an incredible vision of what will be on a lot of that acreage, and what that offers to this community is really powerful. So it's been an exciting couple of weeks of development on the southwest side. Also, likewise, throughout the whole community, we've had restaurants popping open. You guys, when I started as mayor, everyone said, we need restaurants, we need restaurants. And I said, well, we need, it's a progression. You have to have housing, to have people that go to restaurants and jobs that afford people to go out to eat. And so we've been working and chipping away at that with a lot of different community partners. And I was excited to see, news this week of an old traditional institution we've had downtown coming back to life with new ownership, which is really exciting. A couple of different types of food are coming to the community. I know we just approved at licensing board a license for a building right at a main corner downtown that's going to have new ownership and a new product in it. So it's just a really exciting time for things we've been waiting on to start to come to life, and to come to life in different varieties. And I know that's what people are looking for. So watch Main Street program, watch the Chamber of Commerce. They all do a really good job of advertising the new businesses in the community and expansions of existing ones as well. I wanted to provide an update on the house on Western Avenue. So we get questions about what's going on with that home, and we speak with the family that live there as well, just to make sure we're all kind of moving in the same direction. And we were able to make some pretty great progress in the last couple of months. So even though it probably doesn't look like it because the home is still there, we have been able to make some progress with our partners in Jefferson County. So I think about a week or so ago, the Finance Committee at Jefferson County approved moving forward with an intergovernmental agreement with us to help us cover some of the costs associated with raising that building. So now what we're doing is working on transferring ownership to the city. Once we have that ownership transfer, we'll begin to coordinate raising that building, and then we'll begin the design the redesign of that intersection to make it a bit more safe, and we'll work with the family on the design of a potential memorial there. So there is not a week that we haven't, really checked in or continued to make sure there was progress happening on that property. It's just a long, convoluted ownership process, and we're doing our best to be mindful of everyone involved and doing it as best and smartly and economically efficiently as we can. But there was good progress, and we're thankful to our Jefferson County partners for that. On the recreation front, we are still registering for fall youth soccer. The discount ticket program is still open through September 1st, I believe. So make sure you go there during our business hours for discount tickets. They are doing the last Cart Park Summer Family Night. I think, I should have written it down. I'm going to say on the 17th, but check the Park and Rec page to make sure. At 6 p.m., just a fun opportunity for families and friends to engage with some of the activities we have to offer. And the Senior and Community Center does their annual rummage sale. It's a fundraiser that the Friends run, and that, I believe, starts September 7th. But next week, they're going to start accepting donations for certain items. So if you have items that you're looking to donate, please make sure you check the Park and Rec Facebook page for information on what they're seeking donations for in order to have that fundraiser go well. On the library front, there is an art show going on at the library right now, so check that out. I know they're doing continuing their series on Disney World or Disneyland. I'm not sure which one. Maybe it's just Disney. The presentations there, and I know the Talk Read Play Center is doing some back-to-school bingo, so you can check that out as well. We do have a mayor meetup next week. I'll be at the Senior Center, I believe, next Thursday morning. But in the meantime, it's Riverfest weekend, Watertown, and last night we kicked off Riverfest with just an incredible crowd from people from all over Wisconsin. I heard so many different cities that people were coming from to see the show last night and to frequent all the different vendors and businesses there. So I would encourage you to check out their website. It's an excellent schedule, a variety of different events, something for everyone. There's art shows and craft shows and car shows. There's face painting and rides and great food and obviously great music. If that is not something that catches your fancy, I would encourage you just to check out any other of the businesses here in Watertown. So that's all that I have. Have a good weekend. We'll see you back next week.